Hey guys, welcome back to the Karvin Katers cooking channel. Today we have caramel apple turnovers. And here we have a lovely shot of our ingredients, which you can find down below. We're gonna start off by peeling our apples, and then we're just gonna give them a rough chop. For me personally, I like big pieces of apple, so I'm gonna give it like a medium dice. Doesn't have to be too uniform, guys. Don't waste any of your apple. Alright, and once we have those chopped up, we're going to add some lemon zest, some brown sugar, and we have a little bit of nutmeg and cinnamon. We're just going to toss those up and just get that nice and seasoned right before we put it in our pot. On this pot, I have some margarine. You guys, please feel free to use butter. I'm just lowering my dairy count, but that's none of your business. Here we are adding our apples. We're just gonna cook these down just a little bit. We don't want them to be mushy. We want them to still have a little bit of bite to them, but we do want them soft enough and to remove some of that excess liquid so that it doesn't just leak all over our phyllo dough. So there we go. Give it a nice toss. And after about 3 minutes, you'll start to notice that you're getting more liquid stuck on the bottom. Not stuck, it should be fluid still. If it's sticking, then it's just too much sugar. But anyways, we're gonna continue to let those boil down. As you can see right there, we have liquid coming out. And we're gonna give this a little taste, guys. At this point, you wanna make sure that, the flavors are right for you. If you wanna add more cinnamon, go ahead and add more cinnamon. If you wanna add a little bit more sugar, then go ahead. A little bit more lemon juice for acidity at this point is when you wanna add it. And once you guys confirm that your flavor is right, you can just turn that off and begin to cool in another bowl. Alright, and we have some phyllo pastry over here. You guys can find this in your frozen food section. You want to make sure that you rub it with butter. What I'm doing is rubbing one side with butter, and then I'm just flipping the sheets over. Again, me personally, we're on the health binge. It's about to be, going back to the gym and all that stuff. So here we are. I'm going to cut down my butter consumption, but for you guys, if you want it extra flavorful, go ahead and add all that extra butter. So now that we got our sheets all nice and covered with butter, we're going to add our apple mix at the bottom. We're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to roll little footballs. Now, in middle school, everybody did this, so you guys should know how to roll these over. But if not, turn one corner of your rectangle into a triangle and keep on folding until you have triangles. Brush with butter, close that up, and then put it in your sheet pan. Repeat this process until you're done. Then brush the tops with extra butter, because that's how we're going to bake them off and make sure that they're nice and golden and flavorful, crispy, and all that deliciousness. We're going to bake these in the oven for about 10 to 15 minutes at 350. So I heated up a little bit of vanilla milk. Yes, vanilla milk. I'm a chef. I have weird stuff in my house. Some vanilla milk along with our confectionate sugar. We're just going to whisk that up just to make a nice icing. And since I had some caramel left over from our fried ice cream recipe last week, what I'm doing that is whisking that in with the excess liquid that we had run off from our apples. So we have cinnamon apple mix along with our caramel just to thicken that up right there and to provide that flavor. So we get all that acidity and then the richness of our caramel from last week. After being in the oven for 15 minutes, we're gonna pop these out. And now if you guys want this icing to not melt off, what you would do is let this cool, but we're gonna eat these now, so yeah, we're gonna ice them right out. This will cause your icing to obviously melt off and not hold as it should, but again, if you guys want to make sure that the design stays on, just cool it off and you'll be fine. So drizzle your icing and your caramel sauce right over those. Alright, and there you have it, caramel apple turnovers. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you guys have any questions, concerns, or compliments, you can drop a comment down below or interact and see more with me on Instagram. Bye!